Welcome.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Anubis.
Who's there?
Anubis.
What do you want? Where am I?
I am Anubis.
Where am I? What is this place?
You are in the land of the dead. What have you brought as an offering to the gods? Behind you. Grab what is behind you. We must hurry. Bring it here. The gods will be very pleased with this offering. They are the highest of royalty, and you will not keep them waiting.
Best wishes. Best wishes.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you did not see my last video of the unboxing my makeup from the Face Awards, I made it into the top 30. And if you didn't know what the theme for this one is, this is royalty. So the character I am doing is Anubis, and he is an Egyptian god. And to give you a little bit of a background if you don't know who he is an extremely ancient deity. He was a guardian and protector of the dead. He was originally a god of the underworld. In the pyramid text of Unas, Anubis is associated with the Eye of Horus, who acted as a guide to the dead and helped them find Osiris. Anubis watched over the whole process and ensured that the weighing of the heart was conducted correctly. He then led the innocent to a heavenly existence and abandoned the guilty to Amit. So basically what he is a human, I guess, with a jackal head, which is just like a wild dog you would find like in a desert. So voting will start Friday, May 19th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that'll be the West Coast time. So you can vote every day from the 19th to the 26th. And I will have links down below. I'll have a link down below to the website where you can just click on. So what you would do is you find my video and you just cast your votes, all three of them, and then push vote. So yeah, it's just NYXFACEAWARDS.com. Feel free to share that with all your friends, your followers, and their mothers. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright, so right here I am making the snout, and this is just a time lapse. I'm using Model Magic, and I kind of just threw it down onto my face cast in like a little, kind of like a pyramid, I guess, with like a flat top. And I'm kind of just like shaping the features of the snout, the nose, and then just like the sides of the mouth, which is just basically like a slit. And then right here I am just painting it with that face paint, and adding some depth and like dimensions, highlights, shadows. I painted the nose red, I painted inside of the mouth red, and I also poked holes through the actual nostrils that led back to my actual nostril so I could breathe through the mask since it wasn't an open mouth mask. So there is that. And then right here I am painting my body with purple paint. This is the NYX FX face and body paint. And if you will notice maybe that in my intro and this makeup is a little bit different because I have a little story for you. Well, so we originally wanted to film out in Death Valley, which is about 4 hours outside of LA, which is what you see in the intro. It looks like it's like a desert and everything. So we went out there, and then I ended up forgetting my actual brushes. So yeah, that was like really bad, and after I had a freak out, I found out that we had like makeup wedges. So what I did is I did my entire body with makeup wedges, and I'll insert some clips right here to show you me doing that. And then we did that and then filmed the intro, and I wasn't really happy with the way it looked since I did use a makeup sponge for the whole entire thing, which shows you that you don't need a bunch of fancy brushes to do a really good makeup application. I mean, it wasn't like very smooth or anything, but it got the job done. So I wasn't really happy with that. So the next day I redid it and I filmed this, which is what you are seeing right now. And then I added a neck piece. So it's a little bit different, a little bit more detailed. So yeah, I ended up filming my intro look in the desert. I filmed the entire thing and applied my makeup in the desert, in a parking lot, behind a car, with the heat, the sun, and the wind against us, and the sand. So, there's that. Just a little story for you guys. But yeah, right here I am just applying this purple body paint all over my body. And then right here I am going with the white face paint, and I'm putting in little highlights for abs, because Anubis is muscular, but he's also dead at the same time, which is kind of weird. So he has like muscle, but he's also really skinny. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. So that's what I'm doing, is adding highlights to show that I have abs, which I actually don't really have any abs, but we're just gonna pretend. So that's what I'm doing. And what's nice about putting creams on top of creams, like I didn't mix in like purple and white to get a highlight. I just put it straight onto the purple because it will mix in with the purple and kind of mix it together and diffuse it, and yeah, they'll kind of blend like really nice together, make a really nice highlight. And then right here, just doing the pecs and everything. And now I'm going to do the little V part of the body. I don't know what this is called, but it's just people call it the V. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just putting a highlight. I'm making the part that's inside like of my like by my abs. I'm making that line pretty harsh and then blending it outwards towards like my hip. And then oh, there I am. And then right here I'm adding black paints to add depth, dimension, and shadows, which is essential in any makeup look. You want very strong highlights and shadows that'll really make it look more interesting and more real. So I'm just putting the black around the abs, contouring those. I end up kind of diminishing the highlights on the abs because it made it look like my stomach was like really round, because the highlights are too in the center. They're usually more on the top of the abs. So I end up fixing that, but so I go in with black all around the abs. I basically just contour everything. Oh, and I did add in ribs to show that I am basically like dead, I guess, and like skinny. I mean, I am pretty skinny already, but like dead skinny, you know what I'm talking about. So I also added a bunch of black, super strong underneath the rib cage to make it like it was like sunken in, like my ribs were sticking out. I don't know if that worked or not, but I did that. Actually, this is also the first time I've ever done body painting, besides, you know, the day before when I filmed in the desert. But yeah, so I think that made my ribs look like they were sticking out more. And what I did is I kind of like sucked in a bit for the video and everything, because he is super skinny. He has like a big chest, but like super small waist. And then right here, I'm just contouring the sides of my body, just to add more like dimension to the look. And since this is going to be filmed just from the front, I'm not really worried about the back or anything. And then right here, I'm just contouring the arms, the sides, like the top and the bottoms. I didn't really do like the actual bottom of my arm. It was more like the side. When I would let my arm rest, whatever was like receding is what I contoured. And then you just blended that inwards. And then right here, I'm taking the SFX setting powder, and I am dusting that all over my body to set that area well, also my whole torso and my arms and everything. This is going to get rid of some of the shine, and then it's also going to help it not move, not like transfer or anything like that. I kind of started at the top because it did trickle down because I got a lot of it. So I just kind of started at the top and then let it like fall down. And yes, so I don't know where the footage went of me applying the gold down before this. This is the Glam shadow stick, and this is in 24 karat. But I originally put down the slide on and glide on eyeliner in Glitzy gold, and then went over it with that Glam shadow stick. And right here I'm taking the same eye pencil, and this is just in black, and I'm going to fill in the negative space and make sure I'm actually using a liner instead of body paint to get some clean lines. And then I'm going over that with the jumbo stick in black bean. Just gets bigger and it can cover more surface area faster. And then right here I'm just squaring off the bottoms of them because I'm going to add like a little seam down at the bottom. And doing the same thing with the gold Glam shadow stick. And then right here I'm taking the eyeliner and I'm making a little seam at the bottom at the base of those lines, right underneath them. Just a small thin one, just to kind of finish the look and make it come together more. And then I'm taking a white eyeliner pencil and I'm going over that. This is going to add a highlight and gonna add dimension and make it look a little bit more real. So it's gonna act like it's like peeking out or it's like rounded, so it's gonna have a highlight. I'm just putting it really thin on across the top of that line. And then I'm going in with a single eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Leather and Studs. And I'm using a small little brush to put that right underneath of that black line I created. This is going to create a shadow and make it look like it's a little bit raised off my skin, and give it look like it's 3D and give it more dimension. Like I said, shadows and highlights are very important. It's very attractive to the eye, makes everything look a lot better. So I'm not blending that out very far, I just did it very softly on the bottom. And then I'm doing the same thing with that line on top. And then I actually decided to use the body paint to do the white line on top of this one. And then just painting my neck purple as well. Oh, I popped in some red contacts as well because Anubis does have red eyes. And right here I'm taking the black face paint and I'm contouring my jawline, just make it super defined, and make it like there's a shadow underneath there. And I'm just dragging that down, making sure it's pretty sharp against my jawline, and I'm just going to drag it down, make it look like it's an actual shadow. And I'm also contouring the sides of my neck, like where my Adam's apple is, taking some selfies because I'm feeling myself. And then I'm going with that same eyeshadow and that same brush, and I'm just putting the shadow on top of the neck piece, give it more dimension, like I said. And then here's the snout that I made in the beginning of the video. It has been through a lot because this is my second time filming, and yeah, it was just been through a lot, so it's a little bit dented, but that's okay, it gives more character, you know. But right here I'm taking latex and cotton, and I'm going to connect that snout to my face like that. So first I'm using a makeup wedge and I'm putting latex down so the cotton has something to stick to, so it doesn't just like move around. And then I'm going, I was rolling it into little, I was pulling it apart and rolling it into little sections, and then putting that on the latex, putting latex over it to really saturate it and make it very like malleable. And then I kind of just like shaped it with my finger or a spatula. I'm also going to put cotton latex over my eyebrows, so I put glue down. This is washable glue stick, and then I put down Vaseline, which is very important because if you don't put that down, then the latex might pull your hairs out. So Vaseline's very important. I just didn't show that part. But right here, I'm just doing the same thing, putting latex down, cotton over it, latex on top, and then just kind of shaping it. So I wanted my eyes to be a little bit more sunken in, so I made my brow bones a little bit more defined and protruded out of my face. So I'm going over my eyebrows, and I end up going in the middle too, making kind of like a little unibrow. So I'm having most of the cotton and latex very protrude out in the middle of my eyebrow, and then I'm fading it out on the tail, which I don't know if you can really tell, but it is faded. Faded. But yeah, you can just use your finger to kind of like smooth out the edges and stuff like that, or a spatula. And then I'm putting a little section right like on my brow bone. I'm just gonna kind of help get rid of my bridge of my nose to make it look a little less human. And then wait until that dries, obviously, and then going to paint over it with the face paint. It kind of looks like a mess now, but yeah. And it's starting to come together. The other side that's really white, I had to like put more latex over it, so I'm waiting for that to dry right there. That's not the finished look. So yeah. So here is the finished video, finished look, and everything. I hope you guys really enjoy this. I had a really fun time creating this look. It's very different for me with the whole body paint and everything like that. And quite a journey, I would say. So yeah, don't forget to vote for me, because that actually is what determines if I make it to the next round, which is the top 20, I believe. So yeah, make sure to vote every day, share it with everyone that you know, make them vote, and yes. So yeah, I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and bye bye.